Gina, and welcome to my kitchen. On today's episode of Busy Baking, we are continuing with our whipped pie theme. I know y'all probably like, how many whipped pies can this woman find? A lot. Let me tell you, all kinds of flavors for everybody. Super easy. You can make 3 in like an hour. Pop them in the freezer whenever you have time during the week. Then when the weekend rolls around, you've got 3 yummy desserts that you can bring out when people feel like you've just worked all day in the kitchen and you have, but don't tell them. I won't tell them if you won't tell them. Today's whipped pie is more for the peanut butter lovers. So if you love peanut butter, this pie is for you. It is a whipped Snickers pie. What you need for this pie is a graham cracker crust. Like I said, I buy mine. You do you and make yours if you want to, but this saves so much time. You need 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1/2 cup of crunchy peanut butter. You can use smooth, you don't have to use crunchy. I like crunchy because it gives it a little something when you're eating it. And 1 cup of powdered sugar. I got all that in my one bowl right here. You need I'd say about 1.5 cups of Snickers chopped up. Big chunks is fine. This is gonna be for in your pie and the topping, and you need 8 ounces of Cool Whip. That's all, guys, just these few ingredients, and we're gonna make a wonderful pie. 1 bowl, love it, 1 bowl. That's all we gotta wash besides some little extras here. So first we're gonna cream together our cream cheese, our powdered sugar, and our peanut butter. So you want to start off on low because there's not a lot of liquid in this, so you'll be flinging pieces of cream cheese and peanut butter all over the room. Trust me, have been there, done that, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. And with your Snickers, cut them up. It's just easy. You don't have to chop them or anything. I buy like the little fun size Snickers, and I just cut them lengthways in half and then cut them into like 6 pieces. You could even do 8, but I cut mine to like 6 pieces, and that was the perfect size for this. Just bite-sized little pieces of Snickers. And when you're mixing this, make sure you get all of the powdered sugar up. You want to make sure you don't have any dry ingredients floating around when you get ready to mix everything together. And you also want to make sure that your cream cheese is softened, because if not, you're going to get just random chunks of cream cheese. And I'm not a cream cheese lover. I like this pie. It tastes really good because the peanut butter is more overpowering. Blah, 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 blah. The cream cheese is more, no, it's not. The peanut butter is more overpowering than the cream cheese. So I like it, but I don't like cream cheese. So if I were to eat this pie that somebody made and there was just like a big hunk of cream cheese in there, I would not like it. That's good. Light and fluffy. So we have this done. I'm gonna take my trusty spatula, silicone spatula, and just scrape down the sides of the bowl. You can do this in a stand mixer. You can do this with a hand mixer. To me, I just feel like it's easier to do with an electric mixer than I feel like it is by hand, but that's completely up to you. I'll scrape a little bit of this off of my knife, which it doesn't matter because we're combining it all anyway. This is just like a 1 dump pie thing. And I'm just gonna take my Cool Whip and just scrape it out in to this bowl. Now with a Cool Whip, we don't want to use an electric mixer because we're not trying to butter it and we're not trying to liquefy it. We just want to incorporate it. Every time, love some Cool Whip. So I'm just gonna take my spatula and I'm just gonna gently incorporate it. You know what I say with those fancy words, they say like, fold it in. You ain't folding nothing. You're just mixing. And this time, you don't have to be quite as gentle. You can just mix it all together and just stir it up. It's gonna be fluffy and light. Perfect. These are the perfect pies for, well, I mean, I would say anytime because I love some whipped cream. But these are like the perfect pies for summer because they stay in the freezer, so they're cool when you eat them. They're nice, light, flavors. This is a little more heavy of a flavor than some of the other pies that we've done. Like that peanut butter is like if you like peanut butter, you know peanut butter is a pretty overpowering flavor. But mix it all together. This is what it's gonna look like. Tom just walked in with a cucumber. No, that's a cucumber. And that's a weird looking squash. Or zucchini. It is a weird looking squash. A zucchini is a squash. Okay, now that we have this mixed together, we're gonna dump in our Snickers, and just be careful, like if you have it in a bowl, it's easier. But I'm just gonna take and leave some in the bowl or the bag, because you're gonna top it with this. So you're just gonna mix in your Snickers pieces. You wanna mix it in good, so every piece has a couple of these Snickers. But you don't want a lot, because you don't want it to be just Snickers. But you want every piece that you cut to have some of the Snickers in it. Down to the bottom of the bowl, and now we're just gonna scrape the sides. And we are gonna just plop it in our pie crust, our graham cracker pie crust. Ooh, don't go over the edge, come back, pie. Let me finish scraping up the bowl. Hello, Abby. Come to the kitchen. Alright. So now we're just gonna take our mixture, our pie mixture. This is good. It tastes a lot like the inside of a Snickers. The like good part of the inside of a Snickers. And you can always take, once you finish this pie, take you some chocolate syrup or some caramel syrup and just like swirl it on top. That would be so good too. And then it really would feel like a Snickers. Alright, so calories don't count when you're the one cooking. I'm telling you. Then we take some of our leftover Snicker bits and just sprinkle them all on top of the pie. That caramel's getting everywhere. Caramel's one of my favorite flavors, y'all. You're just gonna spread them out. Get them all out of my bag. And you're just gonna spread them out all over the pie. And you're gonna pop this in the freezer. You can put it in the refrigerator. It's easier in the freezer. Like I said, make it ahead, freeze it for the week if you want to. Put it in the freezer for a couple hours. And then pull it out, I'd say 2 or 3 hours. Then you cut it. It's almost like a Snickers ice cream pie. But it is so good. Y'all are gonna love this recipe. I'm gonna pop it in the freezer, fluff my hair up, maybe do some yard work, because you know you can do anything while this is freezing. And then I'm gonna come back and show y'all what this pie is like when you cut into it. We'll see y'all shortly. Alright y'all, so our pie is now out of the freezer. I almost said out of the oven, but we definitely don't want to bake this one. It's been in the freezer for a couple hours. This is one that you can keep in the freezer, freeze it a week. These slice pies are great. Make it, put it in the freezer, go for a week. You already have it ready, pop it out. Looks like you worked really hard in the kitchen for that cookout, and you ain't. You just pop it out of the freezer. But be sure you keep it in the refrigerator. You don't have to put it in the freezer at all, but it does make it a nice consistency if you put it in the freezer. But this is such a yummy pie. Like, I can smell the peanut butter. So if you really like peanut butter, it's a not thick. If you like peanut butter, it's a rich, whipped, light, fluffy pie with Snickers in it. I don't really know how you go wrong with that. Whipped cream, Snickers, and peanut butter. So be sure to hit that thumbs up button if y'all enjoyed this. Like I said, let me know if you make it. If you have any whipped pie recipes that I need to try and add into these videos, I would love to know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because y'all know y'all want to. We put out videos every Tuesday, and we got some little special things coming up. We got a new little series we want to start on Busy Baking. I don't need to say that because we might have already started it. Bacon and non-bacon fun stuff. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you get notified when I post videos if you want to. Be sure to check me out on my social medias. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and I would love to talk to you guys. And we will see you all next time. So stay sweet, y'all. Now the only thing left to do is eat it. That's lovely pie. If you got peanut allergies, don't eat this pie. You know I'm talking to.
Don't put